Next, I'd like to look at memory tricks. Now, the great thing about memory tricks is that they can be used alongside all the other spelling strategies that we've looked at. Let's have a look at some examples of memory tricks. The using of a mnemonic. Now you're thinking, what is a mnemonic? Well, actually, a mnemonic is where we make up a phrase or a sentence or something where the beginning of each word actually represent the word, a letter in the word that you're finding difficult to spell. For example, the word because is quite a challenging word to spell. It's quite difficult to break it into other strategies. However, we can create a mnemonic for it. B stands for big, E stands for elephants, C stands for can, and so forth. And we've made up a little rhyme. Big elephants can always understand small elephants. Another example of a mnemonic is the word said, again, which is not very easy to spell. We can make up a little rhyme. Silly ants in dustbins. S for silly, A for ants, I for in, and D for dustbins. Lots of silly ants in dustbins. Another memory trick is trying to visualize or make pictures with the words that we want to remember. So, for example, with the word swallow, you could visualize maybe a crow, which has a similar spelling at the end, actually eating something, swallowing something. Alternatively, you could create another picture. So firstly, maybe we could use one of the other strategies, which is find a small word in another word and a longer word. So here, actually, I can see the word wall, and I can also see another word. Let's have a look. I can see the word low. So if that would help me, I may want to create a low wall. Here's a low wall. And put some bricks in. So I've got a wall that is also low. And then all I need to do is remember the S at the beginning. Maybe get my crow with his little beak and a wing sitting on the wall. Swallow. And another useful thing you can do is count the number of letters in your word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can imagine 7 letters being swallowed by the bird there. That might help. Now here is a picture created by one of my learners who found it very difficult to remember the word library. So we looked for a smaller word in the word library, and he said he could see the word bra in there. So actually we created a bra. At the minute it looks like a pair of glasses, but there you go. And what he then did was insert the word bra into the middle. Then he just needed to remember the Li, and the RY. And he did this by changing the colour that he was using. So he wrote the lie and the RY in a different colour, and then he also used colour to colour in the bra. That's how I go. I was looking for a pink, but there wasn't actually a pink in my palette, but anyway, there we go. So the word library, he can visualize the bra, and then he put the letters R, B, R, A into the bra, and then he needed only to remember the L-I at the beginning and the R-Y at the end. So actually creating a picture with colour, in addition to counting letters, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters in here as well, helped him remember the spelling of this word. And another memory trick is using the shape of the word. So for example, we've got the word surprise. We could actually split it up into two shapes. There's a drop here, and then that's a rectangle there. We could also use colour to help us with this word. I could colour around this first part to help me remember it. I'm sure your colouring's better than mine. And the other thing we can do again is count the letters. So there's 4 letters in the first part of surprise, 4 letters in the second half. Another memory trick we could use with this word, in addition to the shape of the word and the number of letters, is again a picture. We've got maybe a sun rising. There we go. So all of these memory tricks can be used in addition to the strategies we've talked about in our other videos. Let's have a look at another word and see whether the memory tricks can help us with it. Let's have a look at the word umbrella. Ooh, let's change the colour. Let's take a word like umbrella. Well, firstly, I noticed there's a small word within a word, Ella, which is a girl's name. And actually there's another girl's name, Stella, which has the same letters, E-L-L-A. So we could say actually this is also a word family, as well as a small word. And the word fella, another word for a man, has the same small word and actual word family. So that might help us with our spelling of the word. But also I'd like to draw a nice big umbrella. I can create my umbrella like that with maybe some rain falling down. And I've got 4 arches here for the 4 letters at the beginning. I might even colour in the umbrella to help me remember. Put a little bit of colour in there as well. Another memory trick is making short sentences for words that you're struggling to spell. For example, the word accommodation is often misspelt. Is it 2 C's? Is it 2 M's? Is it 1 C? Is it 1 M? Never quite sure. You actually have got a word family at the end of it, so that will help. You can break it up into syllables as well. Or you can make a short sort of sentence to help you. So for example, if I want to have some accommodation, I'm going to need 2 cots, that's 2 C's, and I'm going to need 2 mattresses, 2 M's, 2 C's, 2 M's. Here's another example of a short sentence that can help you spell. The word embarrassed is often misspelt. People are never sure, is it 2 R's, 2 S's or 1? So we could make a little sentence up. If you're embarrassed, you will end up with 2 red cheeks, 2 R's and 2 S's, 2 scarlet ears. There's 1 ear, there's a nice big face, and there's another ear. 2 scarlet ears, and 2 red cheeks. Now here again is another word that is often misspelled, necessary. But here's a little short sentence that you could use. When you go to work, it is necessary that you wear your shirt, which has 1 collar, 1C, but it has 2 shirt sleeves. 1 collar, 1C, 2 shirt sleeves, 2 S's.